The warship donated by Japan to the Philippines is now on its final stage of preparation before officially being turned over, marking another important step in the growing defense partnership between the two countries. For weeks, engineers, naval experts, and officers from both sides have been working closely to ensure that the vessel is fully ready, equipped, and inspected before sailing to Philippine waters. This move has drawn the attention of regional observers, as it symbolizes Japan's more active role in supporting the Philippines amid the rising tensions in the South China Sea. According to defense insiders, the vessel has undergone final maintenance checks, upgrades to its communication systems, and adjustments to navigation equipment to meet the standards required by the Philippine Navy. Training for Filipino sailors who will man the warship has already been conducted, with Japanese naval personnel providing intensive courses in handling, operations, and tactical maneuvers. The coordination reflects a strong commitment to making sure that once the warship arrives, it can immediately serve in patrol and maritime security missions. The timing of this transfer could not be more crucial. The Philippines is facing persistent challenges in protecting its sovereign waters, particularly in the West Philippine Sea, where Chinese vessels continue to carry out aggressive maneuvers. A new warship from Japan adds another layer of capability to the Philippine Navy's fleet, allowing it to expand its coverage and improve response time to any maritime incident. Analysts believe this is part of a long-term strategy that will see Manila gradually build a credible naval deterrent. Japan's decision to provide this warship is not only a gesture of goodwill but also a clear strategic message. Over the past decade, Tokyo has shifted its defense policies, enabling more proactive support to regional allies. For Japan, helping the Philippines strengthens the regional balance of power and contributes to maintaining freedom of navigation in contested waters. While the vessel is just one ship, it represents a larger framework of cooperation that includes defense technology sharing, intelligence exchange, and future joint exercises. On the Philippine side, there is a sense of pride and anticipation. Navy officials have expressed confidence that the warship will significantly boost their operational capacity. In recent years, the Armed Forces of the Philippines has accelerated its modernization program, acquiring assets from allies such as the United States, South Korea, and now Japan. These acquisitions are not merely symbolic, they are reshaping the Navy into a more capable force that can defend national interests and stand alongside partners in collective security efforts. Regional analysts point out that the arrival of the Japanese warship also sends a warning to countries attempting to dominate the South China Sea. The Philippines is no longer isolated in its defense struggles. With Japan, the United States, Australia, and other partners extending various forms of support, Manila is gradually weaving a security network that makes unilateral aggression more difficult. The presence of additional warships in Philippine waters improves deterrence and provides more confidence in asserting maritime rights. Observers also note the historical significance of this transfer. Decades ago, Japan and the Philippines had a complicated relationship due to the legacy of World War II. Today, however, both nations stand as allies facing a new set of challenges. The warship transfer reflects how far bilateral relations have advanced, from rebuilding trust to building strategic defense ties. For ordinary Filipinos, this development may serve as a reminder that international friendships play a vital role in national security. As the vessel nears its departure, final ceremonies and symbolic gestures are being planned. It is expected that Japanese officials will formally hand over the ship in a traditional naval event, attended by Philippine defense leaders and possibly even top government officials. Such a ceremony would not only mark the physical transfer of the vessel but also highlight the shared vision of both nations for peace and stability in the region. While the warship's name and specific technical details are being kept relatively low profile, sources suggest it is designed for patrol missions, anti-surface warfare, and maritime domain awareness. Equipped with radar systems, advanced communication gear, and defensive weaponry, it will be suitable for operations in contested waters where Philippine forces frequently face challenges. Its endurance and speed also make it an asset for extended missions, something the Philippine Navy urgently needs as it expands its area of operations. The broader implication of this transfer is that the Philippines is no longer just a passive recipient of aid but an active partner in shaping regional security. Japan's trust in providing such an asset shows recognition of the Philippines' growing role in Southeast Asia's defense landscape. This trust is expected to open more doors for future military cooperation, including possible submarine training, technology sharing, and enhanced joint exercises. For Japan, the warship transfer is part of a bigger picture. Tokyo is committed to ensuring that the Indo-Pacific remains free and open, with no single power dominating the seas. By helping the Philippines, Japan is not only strengthening a partner but also reinforcing its own strategic security. After all, the freedom of navigation and stability in the South China Sea directly affect Japan's trade routes and economic interests. Thus, supporting the Philippines aligns with Japan's national priorities as well. The Philippines, on the other hand, must maximize this opportunity by integrating the warship effectively into its naval strategy. Having new assets is not enough. Ensuring maintenance, proper training, and tactical deployment will be critical. The Navy has learned from past experiences where donated or acquired ships faced delays due to lack of spare parts or inadequate crew training. This time, however, officials are optimistic that the comprehensive training provided by Japan will address such issues early on. As the ship prepares for departure, excitement is building both in Japan and the Philippines. For Manila, this is more than just another vessel, it is a symbol of resilience, a boost to sovereignty, and a step toward stronger maritime defense. For Tokyo, it is a statement of commitment to its allies and a clear indication that Japan will not remain on the sidelines in regional security matters. The coming weeks will mark the final journey of the warship as it sails toward Philippine waters. Once it arrives, it will immediately join patrol missions and maritime security operations. Its presence is expected to raise morale among Filipino sailors and demonstrate to the world that the Philippines is no longer standing alone in the face of maritime threats. This transfer is a milestone, and while it may be just the beginning of a longer process, it already signals a turning point in how the Philippines is preparing to safeguard its future at sea.